Hello everyone, my name is Sadman and I'm a computer science student studying at City University of London. Now, this video is for those of you who are in year 12 and thinking of studying computer science at university or thinking of going to university for some other degree. These are all the tips that I wish somebody gave me a few years ago when I was in year 12. Back in your shoes. So let's get into it. Now, the first tip that I want to give you is find your passion. So find something that you are passionate about, do like it, and you will not get overwhelmed or bored if you do, let's say, for 5 hours or 6 hours straight. So for me back then it was mainly about IT and computer science, because back then I also like building websites and also creating games. So therefore I knew that I have to do computer science. So that was pretty straightforward for me on deciding what to do for university. Now the second tip that I would give you is start attending open days. A good thing being an year 12 student is that you can't miss day of lesson for attending open days. So normally schools or colleges or sixth forms, they justifies you. So therefore if you miss a lesson for open days, they would not most likely not say anything. So therefore that's a good time to really start attending open days, because in year 13 things gets a little bit harder. So therefore attending open days and missing lesson is something that you cannot afford, but in year 12 I think should be doing it. So back then I was attending basically open days every week. I'm quite lying actually about it because I used to say that that I'm going open day, but actually I did not attend open days. So therefore in year 12 they are a little bit flexible, so you can attend open days, you can miss lesson for attending open days. So make sure you attend open days, and before attending open days I think you have to know what you're trying to get out of those 3, 4 or 5 hours. That can be anything to get insight of what being a student in that particular university feels like, or maybe interested in a particular society. So maybe get an idea of what the society is. Maybe there can be you have a particular question about a particular module or about module assessment. Back then for me was mainly about getting an insight of what it feels like to be a student in a particular university. The third tip that I want to give you is find at least one university that you really would like to study, because by having that particular university will help you to set a baseline. So anything below that means you'll probably discard it. Anything above that you probably would be interested. So therefore it will help you to set a strong foundation or baseline. Find one university or maybe two to help you decide which university or which range to university to really look for. Tip number 4. Now you should start looking for requirements. So if you're predicted in A level of, let's say, AAB, you should not apply to those universities that have requirement of, let's say, BBC or CCC. Because guys, try to aim a little bit higher, isn't it? So look for university that has a similar range of your predicted grades. So if you're predicted of, again, AAB, then look for university that has an AAB as a requirement, or AAA, a little bit higher, or ABB. So that range is what you're looking for, and not CCC or DDD. My next tip is start looking at different personal statements that you find online. By looking at personal statement will help you to really understand and know what to write in your personal statement in future. Look for how they have structured, what goes in a personal statement, and things about extracurricular activities or books or different modules that I have mentioned about them. So therefore just analyze personal statement in a great depth, because that will help you a lot when it comes to writing your own one. Next tip, think about joining extracurricular activities. Now is perfect time to start getting out of your comfort zone, whether the student ambassador role or they have other roles. So make sure you start joining them so that you can mention on a personal statement. And finally, start looking for work experience or other side projects that you can do to boost your personal statement for your UCAS application. And guys, that's all for this video, guys. I hope you like it and found it interesting. If you did, please leave a thumbs up, comment down below if you have any question. And guys, I will see you next week. Thanks for watching, guys. Goodbye.